Hi, I'm Pete Vincent. I've run West Country Boat Repairs now for over 20 years. We are complete specialists in sailing dinghy repairers, and in this series of videos we're going to try and pass on to you some of the simple little tips that we've learned about how to do some repair work yourself on your own boats.
Great, welcome back. And today I'm going to go through with you the simple glass fibre repair work. Okay, people get very worried when it comes to trying to do glass fibre repair work, and in reality it's actually extremely simple, as we're going to probably show you now. And this is, really is a case of glass fibre repairing. The glass fibre has been damaged here, it's actually broken. I can actually peel it off with my fingers, as you can see there. And there is actually, when you run your finger or thumb across here, you can feel real depth. You've also got a really weathered surface here. This actually damage has been done for quite a long time. Don't get too panicked about how much water is going to be absorbed here. You can actually easily protect damage like this. You can also sail with it like this for quite a few weeks without actually having any real worry about water ingress. But what you've got to do here is a really essential first point, is remove any other damaged glass fibre and this weathered surface. There's no point trying to attach stuff to the damaged surface with the still loose fragments. Whatever you repair with is bonding to stuff that is loose and is damaged, and it's going to come away, and so's the material that's going to you've tried to repair with going to come away. And this is where also then people actually get extremely worried. It's taking a piece of machinery and some very rough sandpaper to this and making the situation a whole lot worse. And in essence, unless we do this, we're never going to repair it. Okay, this is an RS200. And a lot of boats in a similar nature to the RS200, the Laser, the 2000, Wayfarers, Wanderers, I could go on and on, not length here now, actually have pretty thick lay-up of glass fibre. You're going to have to sand for an awful long time to actually really make a hole in the boat, so you're pretty safe. I'm actually going to use what looks like a pretty dangerous bit of kit. It's a belt sander. It's a 13mm piece of coarse sandpaper I've got in here. Really bloody useful for the sort of repair work we're going to do. £45 from Screwfix, so it doesn't cost that much. Or you can use small little palm sander with an 80 grit thing on. What we would recommend always is, when you're about to do this sanding, quickly pop a face mask on. This is going to create an awful lot of dust, which you don't want to inhale. So, okay, the first thing you'll notice is I've also very rapidly increased the area. So at this point, a lot of people throw absolute horror. When I'm repairing, I want the glass fibre to bond onto good strong material either side that's not been damaged. So you're bridging across the repair, and that is the real secret for a really good strong glass fibre repair. So we've actually blasted off all the gel, all the top layers of the glass fibre, and the top layers of all the glass fibre that's damaged in the centre here, and I made gone right the way out to form a big section area where the glass fibre is going to bond onto structure that is completely undamaged. Bridge across, it will give the repair the strength. Don't worry about adding weight here. In reality, we're only adding back in the material that was already there, that's either been damaged and we've removed. So the weight, there's no worry about weight increase here. Also, you can actually see here now this hexagonal pattern that you can probably see better in the close-up photographs. That's the core mat, that's the centre of the layout that is which is surrounded by glass fibre. This keeps the boat actually light, but gives it the strength. Okay. Don't panic and don't worry that you can see that. The glass fibre is now going to go over that and protect it. Let's talk about the glass fibre that we're going to use to repair it. This is what most people would actually know of as a glass fibre. This is what's called chop strand mat. And if you go into some high street auto shops and get a repair kit, they will put this in with it. Okay, it's what we've all probably used at various times. It's horrible to use. It just comes apart. Your brush sticks to it. Again, got all these brushes in it, and you're using a lot of thickness to actually give it the strength. In actual fact, what we're going to repair it with is a woven Roving. As you can see, it's got a complete woven structure into this, keeps it light, gives it real strength, and it's so much easier to use because I can just cut it with a pair of scissors. Just lay it on the top, go beyond what you think. That actually will make life a lot easier later on, which we'll show you later on. So I'm just going to cut. As you can see, it's very easy to actually handle and cut. There's a piece it goes completely beyond the actual area, but that makes life a lot easier for us later on. And I'm going to do 2 layers in one go. This is 300 gram in weight. There is actually quite a few options on this. 300 grams is a very good option for you to use for simple repair work. It's readily available. That sheet would probably cost less than £5 to actually buy. Get all the stuff ready before you mix your resin. In the heat we've got here, we're actually on about 20 degrees today, so it's actually fantastic. You've probably only got about 15 minutes once you mix the resin up and add the catalyst before it will start going tacky. So you haven't got very long to apply this. So do all the prep work first. Turn your phone off so nobody can ring you whilst doing it. Okay, we're using good old polyester resin. We've just decanted some into this because it makes life easy for us to dispense. Okay, this is what the boat's made from. The glass fibre will absorb this resin, go off rock hard. That's the whole idea. It's also very easy to use. It's very fluid. So I can literally just pour it out very easily. And you'd be surprised, you do not need that much. Don't go really cheap on these cups because the resin will actually melt them and eat it. It's the same catalyst as you will use for gel coats, which makes life very much easier for us. We don't have to hold lots of different catalysts and work out which one we need. You're only adding 2% by volume. So again, I've just put some into the cup because it makes life a lot easier for us to dispense out. And that's all you need. Mix it all in. Suggest you wear gloves just to actually protect, just so you don't get it all over your hands. First thing you do, get a brush. Don't go really cheap on the brushes. Don't want paint on the handles because the resin will dissolve, the paint will run into there, and you don't want the bristles coming out. So just get some on and literally coat the whole area. Go beyond. Don't worry about this because when we come to do the gel work, we're going to sand down this whole area well out beyond this region to actually be able to hide it. So it's no issue. Grab your first bit, literally just work it in. Okay, get some resin on your brush, and then go up and down. Don't go side to side because you will move the glass fibre around. But just go up and down and just work resin into the glass fibre, pushing it into the resin you've already put on. And glass fibre is absolutely brilliant because it tells you completely when it's worked. Because you're going to go now from being very white to actually now translucent. It's absorbed the resin. At this point, there's no need to put any more resin on. You don't actually, as you see, have to use that much resin. It tells you, and I'm just going to go straight over with a second layer, and that's all we're going to need to do the repair work. Just work it in. Don't go side to side. Go up and down with the brush, dabbling it in, pushing the resin into the glass fibre. And there we go. It's completely absorbed it. As you can tell from that and there, I've just got a tiny bit of resin left over. You don't need very much. There's no point now throwing resin at this and putting lots on. All you're going to do is actually sand most of that off. So you're just making life more difficult for yourself. Don't worry at all about the fact that clearly I've gone well beyond the immediate area of repair. In the air temperatures we got today, that's probably only going to take 2 hours to cure off properly. It's absolutely brilliant. That's going to be rock hard. That's all you need to do. That's a simple glass fibre repair. As you can see, the actual adding the repair materials is really quick. Most of the work is in the preparation ahead of time, and being brave enough to actually get rid of all the damaged material, make your area much bigger, so you're bonding glass fibre across onto really strong structure. This is the sort of repair you can try at home yourself, no problem at all. Obviously, if you've got a hole in the side of the boat or real structural damage, that's what you've got boat insurance for, at which point that's when you hopefully remember to ring me and actually ask for a quote and book your boat in for repair. But this sort of thing can actually do at home. Materials are cheap. You can buy polyester resin. I think probably the smallest quantity is about £12. Your catalyst costs about £5. You can get sheet of glass fibre again for about £5. So really you're talking not high cost here to do this, and you can tackle this at home if you've got the confidence. Okay, so we're back again a couple of hours later. As you can see, this has gone rock hard. I can put my hands on it, no tackiness whatsoever. That is now structurally completely repaired. So I'm just going to quickly show you how we would now do it, now get on to the next stage. So I'm going to take a little orbital sander. It's got 80 grit sanding disc on it, and I'm actually going to just sand this off. But actually I'm going to create an awful lot of dust, so I'm just going to quickly put on a face mask, and I'll do it and then we'll explain what's going on. Okay, so as you can tell, that was probably 2 to 3 minutes of actually sanding. We've actually blasted off all the excess material that we went beyond. We did that deliberately because that means that you can very easily make a flush edge. You don't have to try and cut the glass fibre to exactly the right size. So anything that goes beyond the actual repair damage, you can very easily quickly sand off afterwards. It gives you the nice edge that you actually need. And now what we would do, this, if you run your finger across this, there's lots of little pits left behind with this glass fibre. We would now gel work on this, and we would do the gel filler work first. As we showed you in the first video, we were doing simple, straightforward gel repairs. That's the right colour gel coat, that's with clear gel with the right pigment already mixed in. We would then mix in quite a lot of filler powder to make it quite a thick paste, and we would coat this on, and that would fill all these little depressions and holes, anything left behind. We would then sand that flat, and that would get a really nice flush area, and then we would put finish gel on, paint that on, as we've shown you in the previous videos, and then we would rub it all down, and it would totally blend in, it would totally hide this. You would not be able to see where this repair was. So that's actually how to do glass fibre work, quick and easy. So the sanding job then, we haven't shown you the entire length on the video now because it's a bit like watching paint dry, but as you literally, I'll take my word for it, that only took you 2 to 3 minutes of actually sanding to actually get that effect. Hope that's been a real help to you, give you the confidence to try glass fibre, doing simple glass fibre repairs at home yourself. It's a very easy material to actually handle and use, as you hopefully this has shown you. If you have something really significantly wrong with your boat that's really quite structural, that's when I think you really should be ringing people like myself up and actually getting a quote. And usually it's because you've had an accident and it's an insurance repair. Always don't skimp on insurance premium. Get full comprehensive cover on your boat. It pays for itself completely in the long run. I hope that's been of help. Please stay tuned for more videos that we will do in later dates. Please stay safe during these awkward times, but let's enjoy the sailing now we can get out there. Thank you. If you would like to know more about actually doing work on the boat at home, and you would like to have a go, we also have got a little companion booklet on GRP repairing that covers everything I've just actually talked about and more.
It's laminated, it's small, you can have it beside you when you're trying to do work at home. We can easily mail order it. It's £7.95 plus postage and packing, and hopefully you'll find it very helpful. It has lots of pictures and photographs in there to show you, to help you guide through it. For those of us that are really keen to have a go themselves and would like to have a bit more knowledge and confidence, we do run one-day boat repair workshop courses. Of course, we can only be able to start these again once this terrible crisis is over, but it's a full-on one-day course, very hands-on. We will take you through every single stage, from glass fibring quite significant damage right through to polishing and hiding the repair right at the very end. I said it's very hands-on. You will do every single stage. It gives you the confidence to pick up tools and coarse sandpaper to prepare the surfaces properly, how to use the right materials and when, and the different stages to go through. £95 for the full day, including lunch and a copy of our booklet. As I said, once this is all over, we can actually run these on a pretty ad hoc basis quickly when's appropriate for yourself. And please have a go yourself. It will give you the confidence to actually repair a boat yourself at home. Please all stay safe, and let's enjoy sailing when we get the chance.